Yo, welcome to the show.
Yo YouTube, what is good? Welcome back to another video, Zero to Hero Investing. This one is going to be a portfolio update for my taxable Robinhood account. If you're new here, we track two portfolios on this YouTube channel. One's my Roth IRA and one is my taxable investing account, which is this. Both of them are inside Robinhood, so if you're a Robinhood person or if you want to be, you can follow along or start using Robinhood using my link inside the description. You will get between $5 and $200 worth of stock or something like that, so definitely doesn't hurt to use it. So on the day we are, well, it seems like we've been pushed down below the 44K mark, which is fine. The market has been pretty, honestly, pretty good the last few weeks, so this Friday is really nothing to complain about. On the day, we're down about 1.18%. The markets are still open. It's August 1st, 3:55 p.m. Eastern, so we have like 5 minutes left. Let's see what happens. Down on the day pretty badly, about 1.16% at the moment. On the week, we're down 2.34%. On the month, we're up 3.28%. 3 months, we're up 13.44%. Year to date, we're up 10.6%. And for the last year, we're up 14.27%. Buying power 253. I've had some buying power because of some things I've sold out of. I haven't contributed in a while because I had a big expense and I just had to not contribute any. I have my recurring investments are still going strong. Those will always be there. But otherwise, like my manual investments, usually maybe 100 a week, 200 a week, I've put that on a little bit of a hold. And actually, to make up for that, I also kind of bumped up my recurring investments. So I don't know. But anyways, 253s are buying power. Some things I've sold out of include Tesla. We're officially out of that. I'm no longer in IAT. What am I? Well, I don't know what else I'm not in. Johnson and Johnson. Those have been from a long time ago. But just thinking back real quick, General Mills. I really want to get rid of it, but it's so down. But anyways, we continue investing. Let's look at this today's total return. Sure. Let's do that view. You can see I have two options here. One's gonna expire worthless, or at least I'm not gonna close it. It has 21 days, 3 weeks to recover or whatever. It's open. I was one of them idiots. Hey, I threw $50 in an option. Was like, whatever happens, happens. I'm fine losing $50. I also threw $100 in an option, so am I fine losing $100? Maybe, but am I fine losing 150? No, that's where I draw the line. I'm just kidding. But we have another option here. I have never, I mean, I'm sure I've done one, at least one in the past, but it's been a long time since I've done a spread, but much less like a debit spread. I feel like I've never done one. I'm having a hard time remembering. Usually I do credit spreads, collect that little premium here and there. This time I'm trying a debit spread. I really wanted to jump into SPY with some puts, but after a day like today, I mean, I'm sure it will fall farther, honestly. But I feel like I should also just try um, maybe try my hand at the debit spread. I threw $100 in. Each of these contracts was actually, let me go into it. Threw $100 in. I think each one was like 25 or maybe $24. So average cost $24. So that's $96 I threw in. It has the potential to grow into three. Is it grow into 324 and then make like 70 per contract? So 96 to 210. Yeah. So it has the potential to grow into 300 per this spread. Oh, it has the potential to grow into 400 per this spread because I have four contracts. Um, Anywho, I just feel like the SPY will be falling within the next few weeks. Maybe, I mean, obviously September is known for just nasty market conditions. Maybe I'm early. I'm willing to throw $100 in and make that bet. Let's just see. Debit spreads I think are good. Really, they're more optimal for times like these when I think the markets will be pretty volatile the next few weeks, maybe month, 2 months, 3 months, who knows? But $100, like I said, I'm willing to risk it. Um, and if you're new to spreads, I can just quickly say this is what pretty much what's going on here is that by expiration, September 5, if SPY is trading below 609, I get to like maximize the difference between these two strike prices times my option or times the number of options I have here. So essentially, this 100 this $23 can grow into like a dollar, and then that dollar times four contracts is $400. And I put debit spread just means you're bearish on a stock, on an ETF, whatever the underlying is. You're expecting it to move towards that spread, definitely below your lower leg of the spread, if it's a debit spread. So that's my quick explanation of it. Definitely not investing advice, definitely not telling you to go open a spread, but just if you're new here, whatever. Just quickly running through the stocks we have though. We have SPY here. Number one on the list will always be, hopefully, knock on wood. I'm pretty sure at some point this week it hit 8K in equity, but with a day like today again, I mean, come on. QQQ, we are just under 5K with that, 8.76 shares. SCHD slowly crawling to 180 shares, 4.7K. Not, it hasn't been the best ETF this year at all, but QQQ or SCHD, I mean, I'm sorry, is something I definitely, see myself holding long term, forever, honestly. So I'll continue to buy more. It's obviously a more of a dividend focused ETF, but it should also give good growth though, historically. Next we have a Rocket Lab on the list, which has grown to surpass, or it's past SPY G. It's at the moment it's only seems like it's less than $100, but I know earlier this week, everything's been pulling back. Rocket Lab had a crazy run up to like $50. Now it's, I don't know what it's trading at, but probably close to 40. Let's look at the last price. Oh, so like 45. Um, yeah, Rocket Lab, damn, it had a crazy week. The difference between SpyG and Rocket Lab was definitely in the hundreds, but now, yeah, look at that, almost 100% return. Should I sell out of it, then buy back in when it falls? I don't know. I feel like I just add more. Low-key, I do have high hopes for this one. SpyG touched on that a bit. Love it. I think I bought some today in addition to my recurring investments. I've said this 1,000 times, but all these four, the top five, I guess, besides Rocket Lab, so SpyG, SCHD, the Qs, and Spy, all have a recurring investment. Every day I buy something. Microsoft is next. Microsoft had a crazy week with earnings. Went up like maybe 7, 8%, pulled back a little bit in the day, and now it's down with the market, I guess. Maybe cooling off from the earnings run. Who knows? But Microsoft, we love it. We'll always be buying more. Ford is next, 151 shares, officially in the red with Ford again. 1.71%. So I'll probably go a little bit heavier with buying Ford since I'll be lowering my average cost. Now we're at 10.99 as my average cost, and Ford is trading lower than that, obviously. But let's look exactly where. 10.80. So yeah, definitely some room to maybe lower to 10.98 there. McDonald's is next. 4.65 shares are on break even with this one. It's seen some red days the last little, little bit, maybe last few weeks. Don't know why. Realty Income is next. Looks like this one had a good day despite the market. I guess this always goes against the market. Target down on the day with this one, almost at 14 shares though. Costco, only 1.3 shares of Costco. I mean, that's quite a bit, but Now that it's falling, it's definitely a time to get some more Costco up on the day. Like to see that. Another one that's up on the day is HD, which said SEHD, is Home Depot. It's up with 1.6% today. Where to see that, you know, these like Costco and I guess Costco is not really an STHD company, but or maybe it is. It could be. I was gonna say like I know Home Depot is a strong one in SCHD and it's pretty green, so I'm just wondering what the other stocks were up to for SCHD to be red today. But anywho, 3.52 shares of Home Depot right now, and we'll always be buying more of that, honestly. AbbVie 5.8 shares, 3.28% in the green. Mm, what's that overall? I guess. No, that's today because Amazon had a nasty day today. Which is next? Amazon. Earnings, I guess not too good, down 8%. I bought a little bit of Amazon, nothing crazy, but I still have high expectations for Amazon. I really wish they start paying a dividend, but let's see. SMH 3.33 shares down on the day. General Mills, oh my gosh, for this one I really have to show my total return because this one's gross. Where is it? Yeah, down 17.3%, $200. I still really am trying to average down on this because I know it has, it's General Mills. Like, come on, I'm trying to see both sides of the coin though. Like, I know there are value companies that also just, they've done their time and it's just a trap. It's a value trap. Could this be one? I don't know. If you have an opinion, feel free to let me know what you think. But General Mills, I tried. I mean, it's red like most days. I go in, I see it. It's the leading loser. I throw some dollars in, and it's like, oh, I'm done the day after that too, though. So I'm running out of money. Visa's next, 2.6 shares, 18%, 18 and a half around that percent in the green so far. JP Morgan Chase, again, my bank. And I know I opened a credit card with them, so I'll leave my link if you want to use that. Chase Sapphire Preferred. Loving it so far, honestly. Next we have Main, 12 shares, up 23%. American Electric Power, I think they had their earnings this week, like almost sure, but up around 20% with them. Verizon at the moment we're up about 6%. O'Reilly, this one, geez, I just love to see it. Up 21.5% only from recurring buys. I've slowly been upping that. Like, are we at like $3 now? Yeah, $3 with O'Reilly every day. Just it's nice to see I made $130 unrealized. Just from the recurring buys, it started at $1.50, like last year, April or something. And I grew it to $2, maybe 2.50. Now we're at 3, and I mean, let's see where the year ends up. How about that? And then finally, on the bottom of the list, we have JetQ. So O'Reilly has officially passed one of our, I guess, consistently bought stocks? Question mark. Usually it's at the bottom of the list because I only contribute to recurring buys, and so the others I throw money in like pretty frequently. Um, General Mills $5 a day, O'Reilly $3 a day, QQQ 15, SCHD also 15, SPY 20 a day, SPY G 10 a day, Rocket Lab. I used to have that as $5 a day, but something I don't know what happened. They're like you can't really buy Rocket Lab as a recurring investment anymore, so they stopped it. I don't know. Like I can still buy shares and $5 worth, but I can't buy it through recurring investments. I don't know what's going on. Target, I had 5 a day, but I paused it because I saw it was kind of making its way back, and plus I wanted to prioritize giving to General Mills. So that's the portfolio for at least for that view. I just want to take one last quick look at my SPY option, just where it closed at $4 down. Um, that means it's worth $23, so or 23 cents. So let's see. Honestly, let's see where the next month, 5 weeks go. I wanted to buy a put, honestly, for the end of September, but I thought that that was too much for me. So it's way cheaper buying the debit spread. I don't have to live through the whole duration of the options here, of the contracts, but um it would be nice to get like it maximize itself and I get full return or max return. So without further ado, let's come over to this view here where I can see, like, I don't know, the pie charts and everything. 43, 662, 37 invested, 253 buying power. Sort this. I mean, Rocket Lab's my largest returner by far. Like, look at that. Crazy. Equity-wise, SPY's on top. I try to keep my portfolio roughly sorted by equity for the reviews or for the updates. Let's look at it from the bottom. I like seeing it like that. JetQ, we're down on that too. I didn't even realize. Down a little bit on that. Probably close to break even. Verizon, everything else we're pretty up in. Liking that honestly. Verizon, not too bad. O'Reilly, yeah. Home Depot, down on that. Target, down. Ford, down. Yep. Yep. So actually, I do like looking at this too. So Spies there, QQQ, SCHD, Rocket Lab number 5, but SpyG isn't too far behind. And with SpyG being there, we're not obviously not quite at a half of the portfolio with my top 4 ETFs, but we're getting there. I just want SpyG, hair, and then the whole like qual 4 thing. I was gonna say like Trinity, but quadruplex, I don't know, to be like a half of the portfolio. That's my goal. But anyways, time will definitely make that happen, which with me having the recurring investments and all that. So that's it for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Don't forget to watch my dividends from yesterday if you want to see how much I made in July through dividends. All right, until the next one, peace.